Hey everybody, how's it going? Listen, I want to talk to you really quick about being a real estate professional. Okay, if you've been doing real estate for a long time, odds are you are a professional. You're probably not watching this video, but if you're just starting out, like a lot of people are, you go to hear about a seminar, you watch the TV shows, and you see these guys, making all these big bucks, flipping houses and all this stuff, and then but you don't have any money, and then you find out about wholesaling or lease options or something like that. You're like, oh man, I can make all this money, and no money, no money, no credit, you can still buy a home and all this stuff, right? And it's true. You can buy a house with no money, no credit, and all this kind of stuff. I remember when I first started, I'm like, how can you do that? Sounds like a scam. Well, it's not a scam. There's strategies involved. But I want you to understand this, though, that when it's delusional thinking that you can just start buying a house with no money, no credit, okay? And here's what I mean by that. Yes, the strategies work, okay? But you've got to become a real estate professional, okay? And that's the pitfalls with a lot of these seminars and videos you see about making money and wholesaling and the music in the background and all this and that. And guys showing money and bank statements, all this cash. Look, that's great and all, but you've got to become a real estate professional. That's really what I want to talk about today with you. This, I just got done. One of my students that I mentor, and he was he was telling me about some conversations he was having with some realtors today and things like that, and he was kind of a little bit confused. They're saying some stuff, and what I told him is this, man. When you're starting out, you're gonna learn. You're gonna go. You're not gonna network. You need to network with real estate agents. You need to network with title companies or with closing attorneys if you're back east, and that's what you have. You got to really work with your contractors, surveyors, lenders. Very important. All these kinds of things, and it's. When you're doing this, you're not just wholesaling, getting a property under contract from George and flipping, assigning it to Joe the rehabber. You're going to do that, sure. But you've got to have this, a matrix of other folks in your team, okay, to be successful. And that presupposes you are a real estate professional, okay? So how can you become a real estate professional then? What am I saying? Bottom line, it's this. When I first started, I remember I went to this deal, and this guy was telling me about, land development and, new construction, all this, just, kind of going over my head about all these different ideas and stuff. And then he said something. I was like, well, how does this all work? I want to, how do I find money to do all these kinds of things? I remember him like telling me, hey man, what you need to do is read Forbes magazine. I was like, Forbes? I'm just trying to borrow money so I can, do my first fix and flip. And what he said is, look, man, you need to understand business. Okay, bottom line, right? And if you don't come from a business background, you need to understand business, okay? And in a micro, obviously where you're at locally, but in a macro sense too, how the economy works, how money works, right? All this kind of stuff's going to help you become a real estate professional, because what being in real estate being a real estate professional is knowing how to run a business that's pursuant to real estate, okay? So what am I saying? When every time you have conversations with a contractor or a title company or a lender, learn from it, okay? And one thing I like to tell everybody is, if you have a phone, download an app, a voice recording app, and listen to the conversations you have, because sometimes people are going to be saying stuff to you over the phone and you're not going to know what it is. What's he saying? Okay. You could try and take notes, of course, but this is going to help you. If you're in a state that says you can't do that, I'm not an attorney in your state, so, that's between you and the Holy Ghost or whatever. And the attorney should make sure you hire an attorney and tell you. But assuming that you can do that, okay, I'm not giving you legal advice, that helps you, right? The spirit of it is to help you remember what people are saying, okay? Because a lot of big words out there, a lot of concepts you're not maybe familiar with. And so the more you know and you learn, you really take good notes, you study this, okay? This is just interpersonal relationships with people, okay? You're going to become a real estate professional, All right, that's bottom line. And the more you do this, School of Hard Knocks, the better you're going to be. I learned a lot just by trial and error. Hitting my head against the wall and talking to people and people saying stuff that just go over my head. I didn't know what they're talking about, but I just kept learning and learning and learning. And that's the kind of thing you have to do. Always be learning and then be wise. Walk in wisdom. Okay. So listen, like this video and subscribe because I have a lot more videos like this coming. Okay, I want to help you. I know what it's like. I've been there. Okay, so subscribe right now and share with your friends who are learning in real estate if you have some. But most importantly, if you have any questions, call me. Right, my number's right down here and my email. I'm here for you. I know what it's like starting out. It's hard. That's why I do these videos, because just having old guys, sitting here telling you, war stories from the past and ideas can really help you. Okay, that's what you need. That's what I'm here for. Okay, listen, you can be a real estate professional. You can, and how you're going to do it is by being wise, taking notes, and listening. Okay, again, call me if you have any questions, and God bless, and we'll talk to you very soon.